Is the first time in like a couple of days that it doesn't smell like smoke here, so I'm so thankful that all the frontline workers there helping to put out the fires in Ontario, Quebec, and the sorts, and just to breathe in air that smells good. So I'm celebrating with a run today. Blessing. Gratitude for the rain, gratitude for the sun, gratitude for the balance, appreciation for the trees, for drinking in carbon dioxide, appreciation for the sky, for the earth, for all of us. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you guys probably a little bit later. Yeah, ciao. I know I said I'd speak to you later. I just wanted to update on day 41. My ass is about to sweat. We are in mid-run, and basically, let me give you a little view again while I catch my breath. My soccer coach, I used to play like kind of high level soccer back in the day, and my soccer coach always said, whenever you feel like you're running and for your endurance, pretend that your nose is your belly button and breathe from your stomach. Honestly, tip for all runners out there. What I was going to say was day 41, even after the few days of taking off outdoor workouts only because of the smoke and just the air quality around here and health, safety, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, dang, that's like almost a week. Like, what if I'm not gonna be able to have the stamina? But I literally feel like this is the best I've ever gone. Day 41, I'm like midway through my trail. It normally takes me longer to get to this point, and I feel like I did it in like 10 minutes. It normally take like 20 minutes or 15. Yeah, so good. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I think for the second half of 75 hard, I want to keep it predominantly, look at this, predominantly outdoor workouts, or outdoor runs, sorry. I love the way that running makes me feel. I love watching my muscles tone and build and strengthen over time. I love the way my internal body and vessel feels, and I love taking care of myself, my temple, and I get sunlight too, which I'm also learning it's really good for the thyroid and thyroid healing as well. Oh God, I could share so much with you guys about what I've learned so far about thyroid healing. That's another update, but a lot of unlearning and relearning, a lot of different emotions, and I think a new chapter just awakened within me, and I'm excited. All right, I will chat intuitively soon. Love you. It's day 42 of 75 hard. I just wanted to give a little update on this week, and I'll probably post some footage in between talking just to keep you guys interested and just to share kind of what I've been doing. I definitely had a lot of good insight into the meals that I'm eating through reading Medical Medium this week. That book is teaching me so much about healing my body, healing hypothyroidism, which it can take, I mean, it depends on like how long you've been on medication and stuff. So since I got the diagnosis when I was about 16 years to my current age, it's kind of a lot, but at the same time I feel like I've been naturally weaning off of it without even knowing. And I feel like I know, don't ever try this by yourself. Like, always speak to your doctor. I am going to make an appointment with my doctor, but I went off the pills like maybe a week and a half ago, maybe a little bit longer, and I just did it like kind of cold turkey. I don't recommend that, especially if you've been taking them for a longer time. And I think the reason why I've adjusted so well is because my body is a master at healing. It always has been. She's been phenomenal. That's just a belief system and like the reality that I've cultivated and created through real past life experiences within my physicality, within my body and my being. And I think like even before 75 hard, I naturally started eating organic. I naturally started cutting out a lot of the foods that Anthony talks about cutting out when you're working with healing hypothyroidism. And so I feel like if I wasn't eating as good as I had been for a prolonged period of time, I definitely wouldn't have done it. Again, I'm still going to talk to my doctor and say, yo, prescription pills aren't for me anymore. I'm doing this like the natural way and I'm healing. So with that, healing can take anywhere from about like a couple of months to a couple of years. I'm really hoping, I don't think it's gonna take a few years for me, just because I know like my body's really masterful, and I know that I've successfully manifested so much success for me physically and in terms of health in the past before, that like I truly don't see it taking that long. But like if it has to, I'm gonna do what I can for my body. It's my temple, it's my home, and so I love her so much, and I'm just gonna take care of her. And oh, the other thing I wanted to share with you guys, so I did have my second moon time, my second female time of the month. I can successfully say there's no more period pain, there's no more period discomfort. So with that, I'm probably gonna just continue on with 75 hard being like a lifestyle. Whole foods, cutting out refined and processed sugars, working out twice daily, drinking a gallon of water, which by the way, it's so integrated and synthesized with me now that like a gallon is easy for me. And no, I don't run to the bathroom every like 15 minutes. It's just natural to me. It's just natural. Let's see. So this week I did have to take, I don't know if it was 3 or 4 days off from outdoor workouts for health and for safety specifically, and I am going to make those days up. I still kept on with everything else. I still did the reading, I still stuck to a diet, no alcohol, clean eating, progress picture, indoor workout. I still did everything else in 75 hard, but because I'm in Ontario, we were getting like air quality risks here, and in all of my life, and I think even in my parents' life, I don't think this has ever happened in this area where there's been a wildfire in a different province, like a province close to us, where the smoke carried over here. And the reason why I didn't want to step outside is because A, it smelled like smoke and just not goodness, and B, what they do is, I don't know if it's called the backlines or what they call it, but to put out a fire, they'll have a helicopter carry a fire over the field, and what they do is they create a line of fire behind the fire that's spreading, so that way everything's burnt out in that line, so when the fire reaches it, it stops it. But the chemicals released from that, not really good for your lungs. And I know like a few folks just from watching social media were getting like sore throats and like burning eyes and stuff, and it's not worth it. For me, it's not worth it to risk it. So for about like 3-4 days, I closed all of my doors. I took my air conditioning out of my window. I shut all of my windows. I literally just like hunkered down inside, which I'm so grateful for. There was maybe like one day where I could start smelling it inside of one of my rooms in my apartment, and I was like just praying for balance of rain with wherever it was coming from. But thankfully it did pass, and it passed pretty quickly. So once it passed, I was able to go outside and run again, and that was actually yesterday. Wow, it seems like it went so fast, but it was yesterday morning, and it felt so good to get outside day 41. Just to get outside and like breathe fresh air felt so good with no smell of smoke or anything. And I was a little bit nervous because I was like, I hadn't been outside on a run for like a minute, so I didn't know how my stamina was gonna do, but y'all, it was so good. Like, this was the first 45-minute run where I'm like, I feel like I got my stamina for the full 45 minutes, and now it's just, from here, it's just play. Like, it just feels good, and I can feel my body getting better. And today, day 42, I'm now 11 pounds down. I've lost 11 pounds. That feels good. I feel like going out and eating now. I went out with my friend tonight to this very lovely restaurant. It's called Sukum Restaurant, and it's all organic and it's just very lovely, like Ayurvedic cuisine. And yeah, I had this like really nice salad. It had spinach, tomatoes, chickpeas with like curry spice on it, and basmati rice. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I've been doing really well in terms of eating throughout the week. I've made this dish a few times and I make this sauce with the dish. So I don't want to do like salad dressings and stuff because they have a lot of like gums and additives and stuff in them that I just don't want to put in my body anymore. So I've been making, it's my go-to sauce. I got it from this recipe. Maybe I'll link it below. And this sauce is basically avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you prefer to. Avocado oil. Oh, tidbit too, for any of my folks watching this that have been diagnosed with hypothyroidism, something I learned is you are going to want to stay away from corn. And the reason being is because remember how I said in the last video last week how when the Industrial Revolution came along in the early 1800s, it shifted everything in terms of like pesticides, agriculture, herbicides, all of that, insecticides. So on corn, what happened is they put this pesticide called DDT, which has now been banned in Canada and a lot of places in the world because what they were realizing is it was causing very severe health issues. Unfortunately, even with organic corn, it was so severe that it got within the corn, like the generations of corn, it's still there, which is why medical medium Anthony, he says, if you're healing from hypothyroidism, avoid corn, like just cut it out. And anything that stems from that, which is also canola oil, and I believe sunflower oil, which I was like, I mean, I don't use canola oil anyways, but little tidbit. So this sauce, organic cilantro or parsley, you can use either or. I like to use cilantro, just add it into taste. Half a cup of water, half a cup of avocado oil or olive oil. You could also use coconut oil too if you prefer. And you can add in like a clove of garlic or 2 cloves, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt or sea salt, a little bit of pepper, fresh black pepper, lemon to taste, and yeah, water, oil, lemon. Oh, organic fair trade tahini sauce is what I add in as well. So you get your healthy fats there, and you just get like, the lemon's just so good. The lemon's like Gatorade for the body, I find, but naturally and good. But yeah, I've been making like a few recipes from there, utilizing that sauce exactly. So if you ever see green sauce, it's probably that. Been doing some smoothies, so good. Strawberry, banana, hemp hearts. Been doing oatmeal, whole grain oats, trying to avoid wheat as I transition into more of like the medical medium foods. Avoiding wheat, eggs, corn, getting organic, and if not, then just washing it really, really well. All the produce. And yeah. Other than that, I went to an event tonight with my friend Brad. We had a lot of really incredible laughter moments. He has been my friend since high school, and we just reconnected like maybe 2 months ago, and we've just been going on adventures and going to dances and all these different spaces. So I went to this really sweet event tonight. It's like, okay, a conscious ecstatic dance experience with a cacao ceremony. And they had a whole bunch of different vendors there, like health, holistic wellness vendors, alternative vendors. So I got to meet up with my other friend, Patrick. Shout out, shout out, shout out. He is like my soul brother. Oh my gosh. I love just incarnating with a soul fam at this time and just being like, yes, we're here to be of like the highest good of service to humanity. And that's him. So there's Patrick right there, there's us, and there's one of Patrick's good friends too. I got to meet her tonight. Her name is Jess, and yeah, it's been so good as well, just like hanging out with everybody and just like having such a good time there. um yeah, they came by with support for alternative medicine in terms of mental well-being and stuff, so you'll see the Hey Sarah there. If you have any questions or inquiries there, you can follow them on Instagram. Fantastic company by fantastic people, heart-centered. Intentionality is for the upliftment and betterment of humanity, and for healing, and for mental health, and bettering that, and understanding it, and understanding how to utilize these different parameters within where we're at and how we're living. And I think it's really, really beautiful. I remember taking my bachelor's of science in psychology a couple of years ago, and just hearing how different psychologists were utilizing psilocybin in medicine, and in spaces that were like safe containers for folks, where they were actually able to access trauma without getting triggered or reactive, and they were actually able to heal. So very, very powerful tool when properly facilitated with, and great intentionality into it. So yeah, check them out. What else? Yeah, just like really good things. We got to see Dixon. Dixon is a super incredible artist who did the violin, and oh my gosh, so gifted. He's been playing at Burning Man for like over the last 10 years. He literally just channels song into the moment. He stepped up on stage tonight and he was like, thank you, like this is a safe space, you are safe to be as you are, come as you are, and just if you want to sit, if you want to meditate, if you want to lie down, if you want to stand up, if you want to move, if you want to dance, whatever you want to do or don't want to do, you're safe to be that. And we just like welcome it here, and just thank you for being here. And then he was like, I don't know, you don't know what I'm about to play, and I don't know what I'm about to play. I just get really present with this, and whatever flows through, flows through. And it was amazing. Like, I literally felt so connected, and so, like, that is life. That is life. Life is sometimes just improvising and just being so present and so in love with that moment that, like, everything else just kind of fades away. And you're surrounded with, like, your loved ones, with your family, with your friends, with yourself. And it just felt so good. Anyways, we went to a really stellar event tonight, and I am just excited to take you all on the journey and see what else happens for this summer and what else happens for 75 Hard. I think from here on out, my outdoor workouts, given air quality, I want to continue running, and I'm just so stoked that I'm so thankful that I don't have any more period pain. I'm so thankful that my stamina has improved. I'm so thankful that I lost 11 pounds. I'm so thankful that I'm able to get off thyroid pills, and I'm just thankful that I can heal, and I'm thankful that I have incredible friends in my life, and I'm thankful for them all seeing me exactly for who I am, as I am, in whatever capacity I show up as, and just loving me and seeing me unconditionally. And, you know, I really see this for all of you watching too as well, because to be yourself fully, and for me to be able to see you in your full humanity, it really is an honor, and it really is a gift. And it's something that I just really, really appreciate, because you cannot exist, I cannot exist, none of us can. We're all an integral part of creation, and we matter. And let this be your permission slip to be your full self, and who you are, and how you are, and how you show up. And yeah, I am just sending all love. La 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 la. Reiki blessings. Okay, I love you so much, and I hope that you are just feeling so much love and white light energy within you, around you, everywhere, and I hope that the cells of your body are just feeling so much love and invigorating with nourishment and white light energy as well, and that you just feel uplifted and You are awesome. You are incredible. You are important. And I'm going to go to bed after I read my 10 pages. Okay, guys. Love you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. We'll chat soon. See you later.
Hello, hello. It's day 42. I'm here, and she's over there, and she's filling up the tire pressure. This is my contribution to 75 hard. I'm 75 hardly doing anything. You're doing the work here.
Brad
Okay.
is a support system.